Anyone watching the pre-fight drama between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois knows their last encounter got a bit out of hand. Now new claims are surfacing that they got into a heated altercation while on vacation. Let's dive into the details. Previously, tensions boiled over during a heated interview between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois, two of Britain's top heavyweight boxers who are set to clash for the IBF World title at Wembley Stadium on September 21. Things escalated when Josh, visibly irritated and threatened to throw a chair at Dubois. The confrontation started when Joshua declared he was ready to fight, prompting Dubois to challenge him by saying, "Let's go if he wants to swing. Let's go now."
To swing, go. Let's go now.
Sharp, relax. Don't disrespect.
No, you can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect.
You can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect. Put this chair for your face.
No,
Don't disrespect me on my life. Dana, don't take disrespect lightly, you know. Don't sit on the table telling me we can go now and do all of this and that. And try to call me out.
Joshua didn't take kindly to Dubois' boldness and warned him not to disrespect him, adding that he would hurl the chair across his face if pushed further. Dubois, who has usually been more reserved, didn't back down, questioning Joshua's attempt to intimidate him. The situation grew more intense as both fighters stood up from their chairs, leading security to step in while promoters Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren tried to calm things down. The interview was ultimately cut short at Warren's request. This showdown comes as Dubois, who recently stopped Jell Miller, and Filip Hrgović were elevated to world champion status after Alexander Usyk vacated the IBF belt, while Joshua is riding a 4-fight winning streak with his last 3 victories coming by stoppage. The stage is set for a highly anticipated fight between these two heavyweights following the intense interview. Tensions between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois only grew, and now just 1 month before the fight, the two fighters crossed paths while on vacation, where the atmosphere was still charged from their earlier confrontation. Dubois still fired up and approached Joshua with the same fiery attitude, and the verbal exchange quickly escalated into something more physical. Joshua was not one to back down Dubois, and within moments the two heavyweights were trading punches in a brief but furious brawl. However, before things could get out of hand, security quickly intervened, pulling the two apart. The scene was chaotic as both fighters struggled against the restraint of the security team, hurling insults and trying to break free. The clash only served to heighten the anticipation of Paddy for their upcoming fight, with both men clearly unwilling to give an inch even outside the ring as they were separated. The message was clear. This bout at Wembley was going to be personal, with neither fighter ready to back down as the fight day. True closer analysts and experts weighed in on the matchup with some warning that Dubois could be Joshua's toughest test. Yet among them was MMA expert Ariel Helwani, who cautioned that Dubois, known for his explosive power, could push Joshua in ways his previous opponents hadn't. Helwani's warning came with a reminder not to underestimate Dubois despite the criticism he faced after his loss to Joyce. Helwani claimed that Dubois' resilience and knockout power make him a dangerous opponent capable of pulling off a shocking upset. This bout presents Joshua with an opportunity to reclaim the IBF heavyweight title he lost to Alexander Usyk in 2021. The belt became vacant when Usyk chose to pursue a rematch with Tyson Fury, leaving Joshua and Dubois to battle for it at Wembley Stadium. Despite Joshua's experience and previous championship pedigree, Dubois lingered over his chin's durability stemming from his shocking 2019 loss to Andy Ruiz Jr. duo with 20 knockouts, and his 21 victories pose a serious threat, and many believe his power could be the key to upsetting Joshua. As fight night approaches, the boxing world is buzzing with speculation, knowing this clash has the potential to reshape the heavyweight landscape.
I've heard the next opponent will be AJ, so bring it on. I'm just, anxious, to become the best. And, this is my era, this is my time, and I just need to keep improving and, coming through these tests.
As the fight between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois approaches, excitement is building not just in the UK but across the Atlantic as well. The match marks the first British heavyweight title contest since Tyson Fury's victory over Derek Chisora in December 2022. With Joshua's renewed approach to boxing, there's a palpable buzz surrounding his return to the ring under the guidance of coach Ben Davidson. Joshua has seemingly returned to the fundamentals that made him a dominant force in the heavyweight division, focusing on his exceptional power, lethal combinations, and strategic ring control. This transformation has sparked a lot of interest, with many believing Joshua is once again on the path to reclaiming his former glory. Ariel Helwani, among others, is particularly excited about this new chapter in Joshua's career. Speaking to TV, Helwani praised Joshua's current form, noting that the partnership with Davidson has been a game-changer. Helwani highlighted how Joshua's recent performances have silenced many critics, showcasing a resurgence that mirrors his dominant run from 2013 to 2018. Helwani believes that those who still criticize Joshua at this stage are simply unwilling to acknowledge the improvements he's made. The upcoming all-British clash at Wembley is set to be a major event, with Helwani's confidence that it will be an exhilarating showdown, solidifying Joshua's comeback as one of the most compelling narratives in boxing. Today, Frank Warren, Boaz's promoter, has been vocal about his confidence in the bout, describing it as something special. Warren highlighted the significance of the matchup, emphasizing that both Dubois and Joshua are among the hardest hitters in the heavyweight division. He noted that the fight not only pits two of the top four heavyweights against each other but also features the added drama of a British rivalry, which has historically delivered thrilling and competitive bouts. The clash between Queensberry Promotions, Warren's promotion company, and Matchroom Boxing, which promotes Joshua, adds another layer of intrigue. Earlier this year, Queensberry won in a 5v5 event against Matchroom in Saudi Arabia, where Dubois emerged victorious against Hrgovic. Warren believes that Dubois, now defending his newly acquired IBF title for the first time, will be driven to continue this success by making a strong statement against Joshua, further solidifying his position among the heavyweight elite in the lead-up to the highly anticipated IBF World Heavyweight title fight. Daniel Dubois has made it clear that he's coming for Anthony Joshua with everything he's got, speaking with confidence in a video released by Queensberry Promotions. Dubois emphasized that this fight is the biggest of his career, surpassing even his previous bout against Usyk. He's determined to dethrone Joshua, whom he regards as the long-standing king of British boxing. Dubois didn't hold back when discussing his mindset going into the fight. He reflected on their history, particularly a sparring session from years ago where he claimed to have floored Joshua, a statement Joshua has denied but admitted Dubois did crack him. Dubois, now stronger and more experienced, believes he's better equipped to take on Joshua both physically and mentally. He confidently asserted that the fight will come down to the will and spirit of each fighter, and he's ready to break Joshua down by any means now necessary, drawing from his recent victory over Philip Hernandez, where he weathered heavy blows before securing a TKO. Dubois questioned whether Joshua could handle the kind of punishment he took from the Croatian duo. AI is focused on doing whatever it takes to secure victory and is eager to prove himself as the new force in the heavyweight division. Alexander Usyk, known for his measured approach and reluctance to make predictions, has taken a rare step in sharing his thoughts on the upcoming Joshua vs. Dubois fight. Despite Dubois giving him one of the most challenging moments of his career, Usyk is backing Joshua to emerge victorious at Wembley. Speaking to the Daily Mail, Usyk praised Joshua's psychological improvement and his status as an Olympic champion, arguing that Joshua operates on a different level compared to Dubois. While Usyk doesn't usually make predictions, he thinks Joshua's experience and caliber will lead him to a third heavyweight title. Interestingly, Usyk also hinted at the chance of facing Joshua again in a trilogy fight, even though he expressed a general dislike for rematches. His comments notably omitted any mention of a possible rematch with Dubois, reflecting his view that Dubois has yet to reach the level needed to truly challenge Joshua. Usyk's backing of Joshua adds another layer of intrigue to what is already turning out to be a high-stakes, all-British showdown for the IBF title. What are your ideas? Let us know in the comments below.